Ladies and gentlemen, this is the essentials. It's the essentials agent performance metric form that we're using, and I'm just going to give a really quick explanation. Forget about that long title, but I want to talk about how this works and how I want you guys to use this. So, as you can see, you have a daily total here, and then your weekly goal totals here. We're only going to plug in the things that are in green. Okay, so we're going to quickly go point by point. Meetings and new business. This is where we tally how many meetings you get. So if you make your calls, do your activity, and you schedule a meeting on Monday, for example, just go ahead, enter it in. And as you can see, let me go ahead and zoom this in a little bit. And as you can see, when you hit in one box here for Monday, it automatically updates. Let's say you get another meeting on Wednesday, so you got two. Now you got three for the week, but you guys get how this works. All right, so you just fill in the green boxes and don't touch these boxes, but anything green is good to go. Meetings one, that's the meetings that we get a contract signed. That's something that only brokers can do. That's myself. I'll be with you in the meeting when that's done. Meetings lost, we'll be able to tally that. That's if we didn't get something signed. Now, as far as buildings canvassed, you guys will be doing surveys for buildings, and we'll explain what that means later. But we want to target 3 a day for your full-time people. Part-time, you're not doing this. So again, you put the number of buildings here, and you just keep working down. All right, so connections made, that's the number of people you talk to when you're going into these buildings. Leads generated, those are people that are targets for us that are looking for space. So a lead is someone that's qualified that actually is looking for space, and we know about it. That's a lead. Now, updated database, this is where any spreadsheet that you're using, which you guys should have a copy in the workflow, I want to make sure that's updated daily with their contact information, and then send that over to me so I can put that into the Salesforce file. As far as cold calls, self-explanatory. Calls made, those are calls outbound. Connections made, those are people you actually talked to that day. Did you enter the data in a database? As far as your spreadsheet, did you update it? And how many leads did you get from that? Fill it in the box. Networking, we want to schedule one networking event a day for full-time people. Part-time, not applicable for you. Connections made, that's how many people did you talk to at the networking event? Did you enter it into the database? Did you invite the people from the database to LinkedIn? That's a great way to really just power up your LinkedIn connections. As you network, you follow up with LinkedIn. Now for LinkedIn, part-time people, this is your bread and butter. So new invites, full-time, you're going for 7 new contacts a day. Existing reconnects, you're going to reconnect with 7 people a day. And for tenants, people that are presidents, that are executives, we call them C-level executives for companies. Anyone that can sign an office lease, as far as tenant connections, you want to make 10 of those a day for full time. For part time, those numbers are way higher. I mean, we're talking, and we'll send you a separate form, but the numbers are going to be higher. These are for full time people. Now, for this column here, did you return all voicemails you got? Did you return all emails you got? Did you update every person that we're working with? And you need to coordinate with me on that. If there's something that I need to send them, let me know. Are all the new leads emailed? That basically means did you contact everyone that's a new potential client and let them know that I will be contacting them, that I'll be sending them information. Okay, as far as efficiency and energy, we want to make sure that you guys stay accurate to your time. So every day, did you work the time that you scheduled to work? Yes or no? That you set the schedule, so you tell me. As far as the energy rating, 1 is low, 5 is high. This is very important because we just want to make sure that we're working at a sustainable level. If you're exhausted because you have your metrics set too high, I want to know about it. And the way that we measure that is by looking at what your energy level is. So if you're dead tired at the end of the day, that's a 1. If you're like hyped up, like this is awesome, I got plenty of space to do whatever, that's a 5. And so that's kind of how we want to work it. And as you can see, it'll tally up the average here. Okay, so administrative work, that's just the admin work that we need to do. Now, content creation, this is something you won't touch yet, but you will soon. I want to wait till you guys get your license to really start pushing this. And as far as Facebook connections, self-explanatory. How many people did you touch? How many responses did you get to it? So that's the form. I'm looking forward to you guys getting your feedback. Call me if you have any questions.